Women have intuition for a reason.
Women
are more spiritually
connected. We're the only ones that can bring
life into this
spirit
world.
into this earth. You guys can't do that.
And
shit.
think about that.
Can't do it by yourself.
We can't.
Well,
Absolutely
we can now.
not. But with AI, think about this. Do you think humans created in an artificial womb will have a soul?
Right. That's what we were talking about.
That's interesting.
I watched the. I don't know. Never mind.
But AI is about Well, we can go on another thing.
So women are sacred in a way that I think a lot of women feel is not appreciated, just like men don't feel appreciated too. I think it's like we mirror each other in that we're both like missing the points of how we're different and how we can appreciate each other. But like women bring souls into this world that cannot be replicated. There's something so divine,
divine.
There's something so divine about it that it does need to be in a way worship, not in a way superior, but like we have so much intuition and like natural spiritual gifts that I think we're being overlooked. And I think instead of coming to men in a calm way about it, that's how you get into like the boss bitch, like masculine mentality, because like they're fighting against feeling like unheard and stuff.
What do you guys think is going to happen with this movement of boss babes thing?
I think we're changing from like the whole men leading a family to like, okay, so we're going from like, you can see this in science too, from like binary code to quantum computing. So it goes like binary code is like it's 1 or a 0. Like quantum computing is like you are allowed to be in a superposition of both of those things being true, which allows you to gain a lot more information a lot more quickly with a lot less. Like they use qubits instead of bits. Anyway, I don't know. It's not foolproof yet, but we're getting there. So what
and we will get there eventually too.
Sooner than we think. Actually,
I think. If we're not already doing it already.
Yeah, so I think like same with gender. Like I almost wish that they didn't have a boys and girls section for clothes, because clothes can just be clothes.
Yeah.
Just because a boy wants to wear a skirt doesn't make him a girl. Like I was such a tomboy. I wore boy clothes until I was like 11 or 12. And my mom got pissed about it, but it's like until I started caring about like what I wore for boys maybe.
Would you like it if your man started wearing Lululemon yoga pants?
I mean, it might not be my style, but if they can pull it off, I'm totally for it.
So
I'm
if
for
you're
whatever style that people can pull off.
So if he wants to wear,
what if he can't pull it off?
Then I'll tell him. I'll
wear a crop top.
Shit.
But what happens if a guy starts wearing women clothes? What's the likeliness of him? So we want humanity to move forward, correct? How does humanity move forward? Man and woman in unison. Okay, that's how we move forward. That's how we procreate. That's how we have.
I think everything is just trying to separate us.
I think there's going to be a new earth, and
I think that if we just look at each other as an energy and being, like that's really all we are. We're just in these skin suits for a little bit, and then we transform into a different form of our same energy.
Where did you get that?
That's just how I feel.
I know, but the feelings, I get it, but.
I mean, I've experienced myself in a different energy than this. You know, like
psychedelic experiences.
Psychedelics really
changed my experiences.
Take you away from your ego and strip you down to just your energy. And as an energy, time doesn't start, it doesn't end. You are just continuing. And so
we don't really have a purpose to you.
No, we absolutely have a purpose, but I think that our purpose is continuous. I don't think it necessarily ends. And so in physics, energy can't be created or destroyed. So if we are made out of energy and we're energetic beings, how could we die?
Energy can be created, though.
It can't.
How can it?
Look it up.
Can it?
Energy cannot be created or destroyed. It can only transform.
Yeah,
I actually agree with you.
So
with what she's saying. Because I think our purpose on Earth.
That's why we have windmills.
So I'll
I'll just say what I think. I think our purpose on Earth is to gain experiences. I've read a bunch of stuff, and they're saying like if the soul comes to Earth, they ask. So I don't know if that's true, but this is what I've read, and it kind of makes sense. Like your soul comes to Earth. You know who your parents are.
You pick it all.
Yeah,
you
pick it all.
Like our lifetime is just like a second, because we're like a energy being that. You know, there's reincarnated and stuff like that. This is just an experience, you know, like I want to, maybe you want to experience living in a certain country at a certain time with these certain parents. And you still make choices, but that's all part of the experience. Like,
Okay,
I
so
actually believe
the
it's
law
so
of
true.
conservation of energy states that energy can neither be created nor destroyed, only converted from one form of energy to another. This means that a system always has the same amount of energy unless it's added from the outside.
That's where like the Big Bang comes from, because it's like everything in existence is made from all of the same stuff, and it seems like it came from all the same space at one time. But they're starting to disprove that actually. But that's
been-
where that came. I'm not saying it's true,
Yeah.
but that's where that idea came from.
Yeah, but the Big Bang Theory debunks itself because
It is getting debunked.
Yeah, I don't necessarily believe.
I don't
in the
believe
Big
that
Bang
either.
theory.
And
Maybe
there's
that
always
was
a-
somebody pressing
yeah.
that power button.
Well, it was
turning
always
it
a
on.
theory to begin with. People forget about that. Like it was never like a fact. It was always a theory.
Yeah.
It's
I
like
love it was
evolution is
always a theory.
Conspiracy
Yeah.
theory.
Plus
I'm-
the-
Gravity
I'm-
is a theory too, though.
yeah, and
What?
gravity. They're
Gravity is a
disproving
theory
gravity
too. I don't know if I
in
believe
science
this.
right now too. There's
Well,
they're
gravity
totally
acts
redoing
different under different things,
and time. Same thing. Like time
and time is relative. Yes,
So
Well, there's like
and it went in slow.
tons of things I could go into.
It went in
that
slow
I've
motion
looked
at the
into
beginning
about
of
this
time.
stuff.
Apparently,
But
I don't know.
this
if
could
that's
be
true.
its
That'd be a
own
whole
thing
new
for-
podcast.
That
Yeah.
could be its own thing. Let's.
We're gonna have a whole season with these two.